You can win $32,000 on the turn of a single card on Card Sharks. And if you play your cards right, you can win a big cash jackpot. And now, the host of Card Sharks, LeafsFan18. Thank you very much, and welcome to episode number 4, I think it is, for my Card Sharks episode. Yeah, this is 4. Mikey, aka Jaguarsfan2012, is our returning champion with $32,200. Michael ran the money cards the last time, which is a very nice accomplishment. Unfortunately, Mikey couldn't win the jackpot last time, but, well, we'll see if he can get back there again, and maybe he can win it. Now, Michael's opponent for this game is MathewV21688. We'll see about that. We also have some audience members with us in the forms of Leafay1996, Robo Ranger 1, NWB Knights 89, and Patrick Butler 21. So here we go. Okay, Michael's the red cards, Matthew's the blue cards. Good luck to both of you. And Michael, the first question's for you. We surveyed 100 millionaires. We asked them if they fill out their own income tax return. How many of them said that they fill out their own income tax return?
Probably not a lot, because they hire somebody to do that. So I have to say probably 16. Okay,
Mikey says 16 of them. Matt, do you believe it is higher or lower than 16?
Well, millionaires tend to be icons in the industry, so I think that's going to be a little bit higher. I think it's a little higher, though.
Alright. Matt says it's higher. The actual number is 32, which was double Mikey's answer.
Wow.
So, Matt, you're in control first, and Matt, you've got a great first card. It's an ace.
Lower!
Lower than the ace, an 8.
On the 8.
Freezing on the 8. That's a wise decision, I think. And Matt, the next question's for you. We surveyed 100 men that were married for 50 years or more, and we asked them if they sleep in separate beds. How many of them said that they sleep in separate beds?
Well, you're not saying particular instances, and some people do that, let's face it, because my grandparents have been married for 50 years or more, and they sleep in this different bed, not because they have so many arguments, but because my grandpa's disabled. So it could be a lot of possibilities, but I'm going to say that's a little bit low. I'm going to say 10.
Okay, Matt says 10 of them, and Mikey wastes no time saying that it's higher. The actual number, 36. It's higher.
All right.
And Mikey, your first card is a 10.
10, can I change that?
Yes, you can, because you won the question.
Change it.
Alright. And a 10 is an 8. Ooh, boy.
Oh, higher?
Higher than the 8? Oh, no! Okay, Matt, you get a free chance with an 8, and unfortunately, you cannot change it.
Well, I guess I'll go with the odds. Lower.
Lower than the 8?
No.
Oh, no!
What was it?
It was another 8.
Oh, and what was Mikey's?
A 6.
Oh.
Okay, third question for Mikey. We surveyed 100 single women. We asked them if they secretly listened to a man's phone messages from other girls. How many of them said that they've secretly listened to a man's phone messages from other girls?
They're probably, if they were listening to them, they're probably jealous. So I have to say 16.
16. Okay, Matt, do you think it's higher or lower than that?
Well, women tend to be pretty curious about these certain things. I think it's a little bit higher.
Alright. Matt says it's higher. The actual number? 19. Matt, if you... Okay, only 3 off of Mikey's answer. Matt, you are in control with the 8, and this time you can change it because you won the question.
I would very much like to change it.
Alright, well, I don't blame you one bit. Okay, Matt's 8 becomes a 9. Ooh.
I'll try again lower.
Alright, lower than a 9. A 4. There we go.
Higher.
Higher than a 4. A 7.
3.
Alright. Matt, you only need one more card to win this round, and we're going into the sudden death question. Someone has to win on this play of the cards. Okay. The heaviest baby... And Matt, here's your question. The heaviest baby at birth was weighed in at how many pounds?
I'm going to say 20.
20 of them, okay? Mikey, you think it's higher or lower?
Higher.
Higher. The actual number is 24 of them, and I think we actually might have had this question before. But nonetheless, Mikey, here's your situation. You have an 8 as your card. If you choose to play it, you would have to turn over 4 cards and call cards correctly in order to win the first round. If you make a mistake, Matt would win the match. But you can also pass to Matt in hopes that he messes up, or you can also change your 8 if you play it. What do you want to do?
You know what? I'll pass it to Matthew and see what he can do.
Alright. Mikey has passed it to you, and you cannot change your 7.
Had to do that, didn't you? I'm going to try higher.
Alright, if it's higher than the 7, you win the round. But if it's lower, Mikey wins it. It's an 8. Matt, you win the first round. Okay. So Matt, you need to win. Matt, you just have to win one more round to make it to the money cards. And the second round's going to start right now. Mikey, the first question is for you. On average, what percentage of automobiles in the U.S. are involved in a traffic accident?
Probably 56.
Okay, 56, says Mikey. And Matt, do you believe it is higher or lower than 56?
I think I'm going to go a little higher.
Alright. The actual number? 21. It's lower. And Mikey, your first card's a 9.
Change it.
Changing the 9. It is now a 6.
Higher.
Higher than a 6. A king.
Lower.
Lower than the king. An 8.
3.
Alright. Matt, next one's for you. How many of 100 U.S. congressmen said that they drive a foreign car?
Oh boy, this is something I don't... Congressman?
100 U.S. congressmen.
Okay, well, let's face it. Their salaries are probably bigger than all of ours combined. So I'm going to say that's got to be high. I'm going to say for 68 of them.
68 of them, okay. Mikey, do you think it's higher or lower than 68?
Lower.
Lower. The actual number is 47 of them. Okay, Mikey, you're in control once again. And did you say you want to change the 8?
Yes.
Alright. The 8 is now a 10.
Lower.
Lower than a 10? No, it's an ace.
Oh boy.
Alright, let's see what Matt can do. Oh boy. Matt's first card is an 8. And unfortunately, it cannot be changed because Matt did not win the question.
Lower.
Lower than the 8? A jack. Okay, third question for Mikey. We surveyed 100... Mikey, I think you're going to like this question.
Okay.
Here it is. Listen carefully, Mikey. Here's the question. We surveyed 100 bachelors. We asked them if they loved a girl more than their own mother.
Oh, dear God.
How many of them said that they loved a girl more than their own mother?
Oh my goodness. Right. You know what? I gotta say 50 on this one.
Up the middle with 50. Matt, do you think it's higher or lower than that?
Well, let's face it, if you like a girl more than your own mother, you better be ready for a total meltdown. Because the mother is going to be really ticked off. But for their sake, I hope it's lower.
Okay, the actual number is 47. It was a little lower.
Wow.
And truth, guys, I've actually felt that way before.
You know what? I had a feeling that question was going to make people crack up. Oh, that kind of question is the kind of thing that can get our rating changed to TV PG. Alright, anyway, Matt, this time you can change your 8.
I'm changing the 8.
Alright, the 8 is now a 5.
Higher.
Higher than a 5, a jack.
Lower.
Lower than the jack, a 10.
I'll take a chance. Lower.
Okay, lower than a 10, it's a 6.
Freeze.
Alright. Alright, last question of the round for Matt. It's the sudden death one. And Matt, here's the question. What percentage of 400 movies in 1987-88 received a G rating?
Well, let's face it, movies were liberated around that time because they weren't as stupid as some of the other crap that's going around today. So I'm gonna say still kind of a low percentage. I'm gonna say 46%.
46. Okay, Mikey, do you think it's higher or lower than that?
I think it's lower.
Lower. Okay, the actual number is... Wow! Only 2 of them!
2?
Yeah. Okay, Mikey, you're in control of a 10. Now, if you decide to play and you mess up, Matt becomes the new champion. Now, you have a 10, and you can change it. What do you want to do?
Can I pass to Matthew?
You can, and if he calls his... now, Matt only has 1 card to turn over. If you pass to him and he calls it wrong, you would tie up the match, and we'd go to sudden death.
I'll pass to Matthew.
Okay. Matt, you gotta call on your 6.
Well, I might as well go with the odds higher.
Okay, if it's higher than the 6, you're the new champion. If not, then Mikey stays alive and we go to sudden death. For the match, is it higher than a 6? Matt, you're the new champion. The card was a king. So, Mikey, we have to say goodbye to you, but $32,200 is not too bad. Okay, Matt, let's see how you do in the money cards. Now, of course, the last 2 times, Justin and Mikey ran the table. I wonder if you could do the same thing, possibly. Alright, $200 in betting money to start with, and Matt, your first card is a 10. And I will remind you, you have 3 spare cards to help you out, and you can change 1 card per line.
Change that 10. Bad card. Let's change it with number 3.
Alright. And the 3 is now a 9. Now, I will also remind you that the minimum bets are $50 until you reach the big bet where you have to risk at least half your money.
Okay, well, if I'm going to come with nothing, I'll leave with nothing. Let's go for the whole bet. Let's go for the whole pot lower.
Everything lower than a 9. Well, it's a bonus chance, so you get 2 shots at the jackpot. You already got 1 for winning the match.
Okay.
So now you have 2 shots at it.
Well, I'm gonna stick with my original bet. If I came with nothing, I'll leave with nothing. Let's go for the whole pot lower.
A 5.
All right. Shoot it all higher.
Everything higher than a 5. A queen.
Yeah. Shoot it all lower.
Everything lower than a queen. Another bonus chance, so you have 3 shots now.
All right.
Same bet?
Yes, same bet. all of it lower.
Alright. Another bonus chance.
Wow.
Now, unfortunately, we're out of bonus chance cards. But I assume you want to go with the same bet?
Yes.
Alright. Everything lower than a queen, a 5. So you cleared the bottom level, and the 5 goes to the second row, and you're now at $2,000.
Let's keep the 5, let's go for everything, and let's go for higher.
Everything higher than a 5, a 10.
Let's change that with number 2.
Changing the 10 with number 2. The 10 is a 9. Ooh.
Oh boy, well, it worked going lower last time, so I'm gonna go for the whole pot lower again.
Okay, hope this works for you. It's a push. You do not lose any money with that.
Okay.
Now, unfortunately, though, we will not have a third straight $32,000 win, but you still have $4,000.
And let's continue that way.
Everything lower?
Yep, if I came with nothing, I'll leave with nothing.
Alright, everything lower than a 9.
No.
Oh, no!
Oh.
It's a queen. Oh, no. Well, Matt, let's see if you can redeem yourself by winning a $20,000 jackpot. You have 4 shots at it.
Okay, let's do, number 1.
Number 1 first. No. Don't worry, though. You still have 3 tries left.
7.
All the way at the end? No. 2 more tries.
4.
4? No. All right, this is your last chance.
Come on, Matt, you can do it.
Two.
Alright, is it behind number 2? No, it's not. It was number 5 that had it.
Oh, darn.
So, Matt, all you get from this game is $200, but you do get to come back again on the next episode.
Good deal.
And we'll see you for that next episode soon.